Hey, what's up everyone? This is Snackbox. Hope you all are having an amazing day. Guys, in today's video, I want to talk about the new coalition event and the World Boss and what I think about it. But before we dive into that, because I got a lot to say about that, make sure to hit that like button. It really goes a long way. And also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more raid content. 80% of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel. We are getting close to 5,000 subs. I want to hit 8,000 this year so I can get access to the test server. That would be amazing. That is kind of like my goal, and you guys can help me with that. So yeah, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And now let's get back to the video. So the new coalition event, okay? When it first got announced, I was thinking like, man, this looks amazing, okay? I think it was in the What's Next raid video. I was very curious what it's gonna look like and what the rewards are. And yeah, it just looked amazing. I was very hyped for it. And on paper, when they actually gave us more info about it, it sounded amazing, okay? A global event, no keys needed, no energy, everyone working together. But in reality, this might be one of the most frustrating events they have released in a long time. This is the new Demon Coalition event during the community weeks, okay? So you fight this powered up version of the Demon Lord, the new clan boss, and you have 5 stages, okay? So stage 1 has no restrictions, stage 2 to 4 to 5 has restrictions based on factions, and you have damage thresholds that you can hit here to achieve points, okay? So basically you deal damage, you earn points, you get more rewards. Now, no keys are required. That is a really good thing. No keys. You can try as many times as you want, but you cannot get more points if you deal less or the equal amount of damage. You always have to get more damage in than before, like beat your personal best to get more points. Now, there are personal rewards right here where we again have this multiplier, this global multiplier, which accumulates the total points from the whole community, and we can unlock these multipliers. So once we reach 1.6 billion, we will unlock a 1.7 multiplier. So your personal points will be multiplied by this number, and then you will unlock the rewards, right? So for example, I have 20,000 personal demonic points, but my personal contribution, so this is the amount of points I did without the multiplier, 13,550. Okay, that's how it works. We have a 5-star basalt here, which is one of the the first one actually that has been presented to us, and it's in this coalition event, so that's cool. Then we have like Chaos Awakes relic material, which are not really available anymore, and lots of other stuff, okay? Cool stuff in here, gemstones, basalts, books, etc., etc., etc. The rewards are pretty good. Then we have rankings, okay? You are in a group of people with 50 players actually, and if you place first, here you can also get 50 mythical mats, and then the rewards go down until the 10th place. So the top 10 will get extra rewards. Then you have clan rankings, which don't give any rewards at all. They could have at least put some clan gold in here or something. And then we have the global leaderboards, so to say, okay? And here you can get really juicy rewards like a mythical relic, 4-star basalt, an avatar, which looks quite amazing. And yeah, what I don't understand here is why the 2nd and 3rd place don't get mythical mats. That's probably worth more than a legendary relic, but in their mind, this is probably half of a legendary relic. Okay, anyway, these are the rewards, okay, you can get from this coalition event. The problem here is that the only way to get points is to deal damage, all right? There's no other way. So if you have a small roster, if you're a newer player, you will be not able to get a lot of rewards, all right? Even if we hit the 2x here, the multiplier, which I'm very skeptical that the community can do it. I mean, we've been already going hard on the Demon Lord. A lot of players have crazy amounts of points, but we cannot even reach the 1.7 multiplier yet, which surprises me, okay? I don't know. This maybe proves that a lot of people can't get a lot of damage. And in the previous coalition events, we had like daily quests that you were able to do to get points, and that way unlock all the rewards, the personal rewards, right? And we were able to unlock the multipliers fairly quickly by using energy, arena fights. I don't know what else it was, but it was mostly energy and arena fights. Oh yeah, and then you had like quests where you had to book Ezio, book Cassandra, get the masteries for them. So there were a lot more ways to get points other than just, doing damage, which a lot of people can't do, okay? You really need a wide roster to get the damage done here. So instead of actually everyone contributing, most players are relying on the big players, okay, the big accounts to put up big numbers and get the multiplier at some point. So it's not really a community event. It's more like a leaderboard event in disguise, okay? And like I already mentioned, one of the biggest issues is that you are forced to use specific comps, okay? So for example, for stage 1, there's one specific comp that performs the best, and that is this one, okay? Theodosia, Mikage, Toshiro, Androck, and Senna. And the key champion here is Senna, okay? With Senna, you take so many turns that you are able to get insane numbers done on this boss. The damage will cap out at 2.14 billion damage, which is okay, but it kind of takes away the importance of the other stages. Obviously, on stage 2, you can get, fairly close to the cap, but you also need insane champions. And what it tells us is if you don't have the right champions, you're not really playing the event, you're just watching it, right? That's the problem. And that shouldn't be the case, right? So if you have Senna, you can compete. If you don't have Senna, you can sit on the bench and watch. And that creates a massive gap between players, because if someone hits the cap here on stage 1, it doesn't matter if I get 100, 200 million on the other stages. I will never be able to compete with that, okay? There's no comp in the game. Even if you had all the champions that are in the game, there's nothing that competes with the Senna comp in stage 1, where no champions are restricted. And I get that there will be always meta champions or meta comps that you will be, able to use, but it shouldn't be that significant. Like, the gap is insane, okay? I know, like, let's take a look at this at Panda, okay? So stage 2, 1.46 billion. It's fairly close to the cap, but man, it's, who has Teoxes like that, okay? And then when we go to stage 3, 4, and 5, the damage drops significantly. We go down to 600 million, and that's 2 plus 4 Gerals, okay? Then you have 900 million, which is kind of like a similar comp to stage 1, right? Like, you have Mikage again. It's an ally attack comp, right? So it performs fairly well, but who can do this? Like, not a lot of people can do this. And the same, goes for stage 5. Let's take a look at mine. So if you compare mine, I don't have Senna. Again, I kind of like run the same concept just without Senna. And I got to like 800 million. If I would really put everything into it, I could go maybe to 1 billion, like something like that. I could maybe touch the 1 billion damage. And if we then take a look at the rest of the stages, I mean, it's not really comparable. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, the damage amounts that we can get on those restricted stages is not even close to the one that we can get on stage 1. And the way the rewards work makes everything worse. You have one-time milestones, right? And your progression is kind of capped. There are no dailies. your bonus points require beating your personal best, so you have to, really invest in your teams. So there's no really consistent farming or catch up mechanic, right? You're just, if you don't have better gear or if you can't get better gear, you're just stuck with your score and that's it. Or if you can't pull better champions, right? That could play a factor as well. But yeah, it remains the same problem, right? And let me be completely honest, like I did this in the first couple of days and then I was done, okay? So even for the players that are able to get the damage done, I was done in like, I was done with this event in like 2 or 3 days. And then that was it. So I don't see the point of making this a 4 week event when the concept is like this, right? Like when you hit, like when you have like one time milestones, I don't understand why it's that long. I don't think a lot of people will improve their accounts in 4 weeks that much that they can hit all the milestones if they didn't hit them already. I was really nostalgic about this whole thing with the new clan boss, but after like couple of turns I was just so bored. Like I don't know how to explain. Like I was super hyped about it, but it was just, I don't know. It didn't really matter that much that it was a new clan boss, or it's not even a new clan boss. He just has like a couple new mechanics where he ramps up stats, and does a couple of other things with Master Seal. But it didn't really matter because in the end, you reach like turn 50, which is quite hard to do if you don't have a good roster and good gear. And then it becomes, I don't know, it's just nothing new really. It just has a new costume. I don't know how to explain it, but it is not, it wasn't really satisfying, okay? It became boring really quick. And I really was disappointed with this whole clan boss. But to be fair, the no energy, the no energy, no key needed thing, that's good. That you don't, that you can retry as many times as you want. Just go in and you don't have to use any resources. That is a good thing. The concept of a global boss is awesome. Like the idea behind it is amazing. But the translation just didn't hit the nail on the head. The rewards are solid, right? Overall, they are great. We get time-limited relic materials that are usually not available. 5-star basalt, starstone, books. It's cool. The avatar frame looks amazing. But like I said, the execution, way too restrictive and way too punishing. So, in my opinion, this could have been one of the best events in Raid for this year. Who knows what else will come this year, but we don't have any info anymore. This was kind of like the last thing from the What's Next in Raid video. There is no What's Next anymore. And I think this could have been, the highlight of this year, at least of the first half, and it really isn't. Right now, it is a community event where most of the community can't really participate. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below if I'm completely off with this. But these are my thoughts. I actually did a poll on my channel the other day, like a couple days ago. I did a poll because I wanted to know how my viewers are feeling about this. And I asked my viewers, how do you like the Collision event World Boss? I gave 3 options. The first one was awesome. Second one, it's okay. And the third one is boring. And I got 547 votes. I would say that's a good, sample size for my channel. And 7% said it was awesome. 7%, okay? That says a lot. 49% said it's okay. Okay, so they said it's all right. It's nothing, it's nothing special, even though it should be special, in my opinion. And 44% said it was boring. So you got like almost half the people saying, yeah, it's all right. And the other half was kind of bored by it. Okay. Then we had someone saying the fourth option should be it's terrible. Thanks, Plarium, for applying Soul Cross hard conditions, yet another event for the 1% of players. And he's right. Like, he's right. There are too many restrictions for player to participate. Not everyone has a lot of champions in those factions, right? I was enjoying it until someone abused the Titus bug. Now I'm stuck in second with 1.4 billion and no way to overcome it. Even after cooking up strong teams with time and resources, sucks to lose to a bug, which I can now not use. Another issue that I covered like 2 videos ago, the Titus bug. A lot of people been abusing it and hit the cap with Titus, the damage cap. And yeah, I wish Plarium would, take away those points, but I don't know what they're going to do about it. I don't think they will do anything about it. Here's what it is. We're just going to read the comments, okay? So it's laughably awful. The horrible AC event followed by this horrible coalition event makes it feel like they are trying to lose players. I don't think they're trying to lose players. I actually think they're trying quite the opposite. But an event like this definitely makes you feel like, I can see why he would think that. Free stuff, got 25 million on free of the 5 and got more rewards than any tournament. I agree, it's free stuff, that's cool. If you can hit those milestone rewards, those one-time milestones and get the rewards, I'm not saying it's bad that you get free stuff here. That's the good part about it. But does free stuff determine if an event is good or not? I would say no, okay? I mean, free stuff is always good, but at the same time, that's not the main reason why an event or tournament is good, in my opinion. It should be, free stuff, all the free stuff for everybody to achieve, even if you don't have everything that, in the game, like the last coalition event. Drizzy Dre Dog said, wish I'd caught the bug in time. Now I'll never hit 20k points. Kind of a bummer. Big miss on Plarium's part. So if you have to rely on a bug to hit the last milestone, that says a lot about the event, right? Like, it shouldn't be the case. You shouldn't be, you shouldn't be having to use bugs to hit those 20,000 points. You should be able to get it by daily grind, okay? Fabi said free stuff is free stuff. So again, yes, I agree. Like, that's the only upside, kind of, right? That it doesn't cost anything and you get free stuff. That's the only upside. It just feels weird. It's a month long, but the content doesn't take nearly that long. I totally agree. Like I said, I was done in like 2 or 3 days. Buggy and entirely too hard for newer players or free to play. Money needs to be made, no doubt, but at what cost? Good question. I think they're making a lot of money, more than enough, I'm sure. And I don't think they would lose a lot of money if they would make this event, more accessible for everyone. I really like the concept. I want a world boss that we try to get more damage or do better every day. This is the wrong implementation. I did my battles and I'm done with it. I should be trying different things every day till the event is done. So I would actually agree with this, okay? If the stages would, like, I don't know, rotate with different restrictions or whatever, and you could have like the ability to get milestone rewards every day, so at least people that don't have a insane roster, that don't have a wide roster, are able to grind out the coalition event. That would make sense in my opinion. And then the free to play players and the new players were also would be also able to get those rewards. And then someone said there's no quick battle, right? So we are supposed to do the boss for ages like Chimera and every day. Skip. Okay, so Nobody wants to retry the boss fights to get, to get better personal best. I mean, not nobody, but not if you only get like 1-2 million more damage. Like, it doesn't make a huge difference, and it costs a lot of time. So you just, most people would actually just hit auto and just let it run. Though most of those people that have like big numbers, they just run it on auto. I don't think anybody really plays it manually. Not quite sure, maybe in the first couple of turns, but I can see that, argument also, that we have so many other stuff we have to do in the game, and then a full 20-30 minute, I don't know how long it takes, Demon Lord boss fight manually or on auto. I don't know if that's a good idea, honestly. Anyway, that's about it for this video. Let me know in the comments below, how do you feel about this coalition event? How would you improve this event? How would you make it better for everyone? I actually personally think it is kind of a miss. The idea behind it is cool. The concept of a world boss is cool. I really like that. But the way they implemented that, not really satisfied. But yeah, guys, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button. It really goes a long way. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more raid content. If you like this video, YouTube's gonna think that you like this video right here. Take care and see you in the next one.